We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Devon Hamilton able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop it for a loss of a yard. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. And his kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Etienne up the middle. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Price. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And inside give to Jones. They find some open field here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be close to a first down at the Charger 16. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, but it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll run with Etienne and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Calling no gain that time. Looking up at a 4th and 1. Not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Touchdown! Taylor Connor from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Price throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there.
That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. It's Eckler again. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 5 yards. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
I think he went backward. He did. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Price. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
To throw is Price. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Price now on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Coming up here, looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pat the streets. Pat the streets. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to throw. Price. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Price. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Back to the ground with ETN. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Price. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Jaguars 7. Jonathan Garibay will kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Second down at 7.
Hey, check it. Hurt.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Price on third down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. Garabay's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
I don't care what sport you're playing, everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check pass, check pass.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're trying to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Price. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. I've been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
third down. Here's Etienne. Down to the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Garibay's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Herbert now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And here's Jones again on second down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Price, throwing on first down. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Price on first down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And inside give to Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Price. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Hurt.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Price. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 20, Chargers 17.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Complete to number 18. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his man. Complete. That's Connor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Once more, here's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chargers have regained the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Price. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.